friends, you are welcome back to my channel, and in today's video lesson we shall be doing a quick revision on the topic nucleic acid. So without wasting time, let's get started. Now for nucleic acid, there are two basic types of nucleic acid. You have the DNA and then you have the RNA. Now the full meaning of the word DNA is deoxyribonucleic acid, while for RNA the full meaning is ribonucleic acid. There are differences in the composition of the DNA and RNA. Aside that difference, what else? The number of strands. The number of strands for DNA is 2. So we say DNA is double-stranded. It's a double-stranded molecule. While for what? RNA is what? Just one strand. So it's what? A single-stranded molecule. You can see the structure of the DNA here. This is a single strand and this is a what? Single strand. So two strands are what? Coming against each other. I hope you get that. While for what? RNA is just a single strand. All these projections, they are what? The base pair. So moving on from there, what is the pentose sugar in DNA? If you were to be asked in an exam condition, the pentose sugar in DNA is what? Deoxyribose. Deoxyribose. Whereas the pentose sugar in RNA is what? Ribose. So that's why they are different in their name. This is deoxyribonucleic, while this is what? Ribonucleic. Both are nucleic acid. Nucleic acid. So because this one has the pentose called deoxyribose, it is therefore called deoxyribonucleic. Because this one has the pentose sugar called ribose, RNA is therefore called ribonucleic. So now we know that what are the nitrogenous bases found in DNA, and also what are the ones that are found in RNA. For DNA, you have adenine, guanine, cytosine, and thymine. Those are the representation, and here are the full meanings. While for RNA, you have adenine, guanine, cytosine, and uracil. You can see their full meaning or their full name here. Now moving on, what are the base pairing? Which base pair to which base in DNA, and which base pairs do you have in RNA if there was ever going to be a pair? Okay, because RNA originally is what? Single-stranded. For DNA, the base pair is that A will bound to T, that is adenine will bound to what? Thymine, while cytosine will bound to what? Guanine. Now for RNA, on a normal, there is no base pairing in what? RNA. But if two RNA molecules will come together to form a DNA molecule, this is how they will bound together. Adenine will bound to what? Uracil, while cytosine will bound to what? Guanine. Observe the difference. Adenine is bounded to uracil here, but in DNA, adenine is bounded to what? Thymine. That is to say, while there is no uracil here, there is what? Uracil here. And while there is no thymine here, there is what? Thymine here. I hope that is clear. Now moving on from there, it is important to know that the building block from which nucleic acids are formed, the building block, just the way we said atoms are the building block of life, just the way we say cells are the building blocks of life. The building block of nucleic acid are called what? Nucleotides. Nucleotides. They are the what? The building block, or we say that the what? The functional unit of what? A nucleic acid. I hope that is taken. Now for this very part, every nucleotide has some components that form them. Though they are the monomer from which nucleic acids are formed, they have three structural components. One is that they have a pentose sugar. Two is that they have a nitrogenous base. And lastly, they have a phosphate group. Now, the pentose sugar is also called the 5-carbon sugar. But if it was to be a 6-carbon sugar, we call it what? An exose sugar. But in DNA and RNA, and generally for nucleic acid, okay, the what? The sugar there is what? A pentose sugar, or you say a 5-carbon sugar. Now, what other component do you have for nucleotide? The next component is a nitrogenous base. For what? Every nucleotide. Every nucleotide has a what? A nitrogenous base. And that could be a purine or a pyrimidine. So every what? Nucleotide either have a purine or a what? A pyrimidine. Now these purines are 2. You have adenine and guanine. While the pyrimidines are 3. You have cytosine, thymine, and uracil. So if a nucleotide contains adenine, we'll say it's an adenosine. If a nucleotide contains guanine, we'll say it's what? A guanosine. If a nucleotide contains cytosine, we'll say it's what? A cytidine. This one is what? A thymidine. And this one is what? A uridine. So these are the different names and how nucleotides are what? form. Now, how do you remember your purines? You can say pure as gold. So once you know the purines, you can know that the rest are what for what? Pyrimidenes. And lastly, every nucleotide must have a what? A phosphate group. And that is a PO4 radical attached to what? Every nucleotide. So this is the summary of what you need to know under what? Nucleic acid. I hope you find this quick revision very helpful. Do it to like and do it to share my video with your friend. Thanks for watching. I remain